Here is a question you would never answer honestly at a dinner party. If you disappeared from your business for 90 days, no phone, no email, would it still be standing when you walked back in? Most owners laugh when I ask that. Then they go very quiet. And that silence is the whole problem. Because somewhere in the back of your mind, you already know the answer. The business does not run on systems. It runs on you. I'm Saran Gandhi. 20 years in military service, then 9 years at a global logistics MNC in Europe, where I looked after operational training for over 100,000 frontline people. These days, I help owners get their businesses ready for the next chapter. Step back, scale on, or sell out. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because I'm going to show you the 6 things a buyer will quietly mark your business down for. And I'll tell you about the day I found out my own paperwork had the same disease. Yes, mine, the man who does this for a living. A few weeks ago, I ran an audit on my own company documents. Not because I suspected anything, just discipline. The same review I would run for a client. And there it was. A signed sourcing agreement, a proper commercial contract sitting in my personal name. Not my company's name, mine. Think about what that means. If anything had gone wrong on that deal, it would not have touched the company. It would have landed on me personally. My house, my savings. I had built the business, and the paperwork still depended on the person, not the firm. That is owner dependency in its purest form. Even the paper thought I was the business. Now here is why that little story matters to you. When a buyer looks at your company, or a successor, or even a bank, they are not really valuing your turnover. They are valuing what is left when you walk out of the room. And there are 6 places they always look. 1. Owner dependency. Who do your biggest customers actually call when something matters? If the answer is your mobile, that relationship is not a company asset. It is your asset, and you cannot sell yourself. 2. Customer concentration. If one customer is more than a quarter of your revenue, a buyer does not see a strong relationship. They see a single point of failure with a purchase order attached. 3. Undocumented processes. If the way you quote, the way you handle a complaint, the way you price a job all live inside people's heads, then your operating manual retires the day they do. 4. A weak second tier. Ask yourself who could chair Monday's meeting if you were on a plane. If the honest answer is nobody, the buyer prices that in, brutally. 5. Messy financials. Not dishonest, just messy. Personal expenses running through the business, 3 versions of the truth across 3 spreadsheets. Every hour a buyer's accountant spends confused comes off your price. 6. No management information. If you cannot show on one page what the business did last month and why, then whoever comes after you is buying blind. And nobody pays full price for a blindfold. Notice something about that list. Not one item is about how good your product is. You can run the best engineering firm in the Midlands and still fail all 6. Because these are not quality problems. They are dependency problems. The business works brilliantly. It just only works with you inside it. So where are you in all this? In my experience, owners sit somewhere on a curve. Some are actively planning a sale 2 or 3 years out, quietly polishing. Some are vaguely thinking about it. Someday. No date. Some are tired but still in denial, and their families can see it long before they can. And some do not want to leave at all. They want to scale, but they have hit a ceiling at 5 or 10 or 15 million and cannot name the reason. Here is the uncomfortable truth. The fix is identical for all 4. Whether you want to step back, scale on, or sell out, the work is the same. Get the business to a standard where it runs without you. Let me tell you what changed things for me. After that contract scare, I built what I call a company operating system. A second brain for the business. Every entity, every agreement, every process, every decision, written down in one place a machine can read. It took me about a day with AI doing the heavy lifting. And within minutes, I do mean minutes, it found a second problem. A clause in an agreement I had already signed had been lifted from an American template. and it simply did not work under English law. I had read that document twice. My eyes slid straight past it. The system caught it because systems do not get tired and do not assume. That is the real lesson here. Exit readiness is not a project you cram into the last 6 months before a sale. It is an operating standard. And every month you run at that standard, the business gets easier to run, easier to grow, and worth more, even if you never sell at all. So here is one small thing to do this week. Take your top 5 customers and write down, honestly, whose relationship each one really is. Yours or the company's. That single page will tell you more about your sale price than any valuation formula ever will. And if you want the full picture, that is the work I do. I run a short paid readiness assessment for owner-led businesses. A few weeks, straight answers, and you finish knowing exactly what a buyer would mark you down for and what to fix first. You will find the details at sarangandi.com. If you would rather start on your own, I have put 2 practical exit readiness guides on Gumroad, and the links are below this video. I'm Saran Gandhi. Thanks for riding in the passenger seat. I'll see you next week.